Ben Youngs backs Leinster to overpower La Rochelle, as O'Gara faces crucial test. England great Ben Youngs believes Leinster will have too much firepower for a struggling staid Rochelle side when the two European heavyweights meet in the Investec Champions Cup this weekend. But he insists the current adversity facing Ronan O'Gara will ultimately enhance the Irishman's coaching credentials. La Rochelle returned to the Aviva Stadium on Saturday for a fixture that once symbolized their dominance over Leinster, having beaten the Irish province in back-to-back Champions Cup finals in 2022 and 2023. Those victories, particularly the latter, remain defining moments in O'Gara's coaching career, with La Rochelle famously overturning a 17-point deficit to claim a dramatic triumph in Dublin. That emotionally charged final was later dissected by O'Gara himself in touching distance, the acclaimed Gill Books release by Brendan Fanning, which explored Irish rugby's relationship with pressure, expectation and vulnerability at the highest level. However, the dynamic between the two sides has shifted significantly since then. While La Rochelle claimed 3 successive knockout stage wins over Leinster across that period, the Irish province have since reasserted control, winning the last 3 encounters, including 2 pool stage victories in France and a dominant 40-13 quarterfinal win in Dublin in 2024. Road woes raise questions for La Rochelle. This season, La Rochelle arrive in Ireland with serious concerns hanging over their form, particularly away from home. O'Gara's side have won just once in 7 road matches across all competitions and have suffered heavy defeats in recent weeks, including a 42-21 Champions Cup loss to the Stormers in Cape Town and a sobering 60-14 hammering at the hands of Toulouse in the top 14. Those results have inevitably sparked debate about whether La Rochelle still possess the resilience and quality required to challenge for silverware at the business end of the season. Despite that, Youngs, the recently retired England scrum half and co-host of the For the Love of Rugby podcast, believes O'Gara's reputation remains untarnished and that the current turbulence will only benefit him in the long run. Youngs, adversity will strengthen O'Gara. Writing in his latest Planet Rugby Champions Cup column, Youngs predicted Leinster would capitalize on La Rochelle's inconsistencies, but was adamant that O'Gara remains one of the most highly rated coaches in the game. Ronan O'Gara's La Rochelle are very vulnerable with injuries. They are not getting the results we are used to seeing, and I don't see them getting the job done at Leinster, said Youngs. The abrasive and physical Will Skelton is back for La Rochelle, and he will want to use his strength and size. He is a talisman for the French club, and there is no doubt that he improves them, but I'm not sure he has enough to get the job done against a quality Leinster outfit. While Skelton's return offers La Rochelle a significant boost, Youngs feels Leinster's cohesion and depth will prove decisive. More importantly, the former England international believes O'Gara's current challenges are a natural part of elite coaching development. The adversity that La Rochelle boss O'Gara is going through is totally natural for any coach, and the beauty is they are sticking with him, Youngs added. Having been at Racing 92 and the Crusaders, he knows the game extremely well. You can tell that by the success he has had. O'Gara remains contracted with La Rochelle until the summer of 2027, but speculation around his future has intensified in recent months. He has been linked with a potential assistant coaching role with the All Blacks under Scott Robertson, his former Crusaders head coach, a move that would mark his first step into international management. A coach destined for the international game. Youngs is convinced it is only a matter of time before O'Gara takes on a role at test level, insisting the current difficulties will ultimately strengthen his profile. He is now going through a bit of a sticky patch, but that is totally natural and probably great for his evolution as a coach, Youngs said. No doubt about it, O'Gara will be coaching international rugby very, very shortly. He will be a high target for anyone looking for a coach to come in. I don't think what is happening now at La Rochelle is a bad thing. It's just part of his evolution as a coach. He has had things to deal with: injuries, personnel not being available, everything like that. But you can't question O'Gara as a coach. He is a proven product, someone who is very, very good, and what La Rochelle are going through will actually just round him into being a better coach. Leinster winning without peaking. Turning his attention to Leinster, Youngs dismissed claims that Leo Cullen's side are underperforming, arguing that their ability to win without reaching top gear could prove invaluable later in the tournament. Despite scrutiny surrounding the form of several star players, particularly those involved in British and Irish Lions duty, Leinster head into the clash having won their last 7 matches across league and cup competitions. People are saying Leinster aren't as consistent or performing as well as they should, but they are getting results, and that is the beautiful thing, playing badly by their standards and still winning, Young said. They are in a good spot and will win on Saturday. Youngs also suggested that Leinster's slower build towards peak performance could work in their favor. So often they have dominated in the pool stages, but you don't need to be at your best yet. You need to be your best at the latter end of the tournament, and maybe what is going on just now is a bit of a blessing. They are not quite finding their form yet, but they have time to get there, and that could make them far more dangerous when it really matters.